everybody. Jekyll, say hi. Welcome to Enlighten with Belle. It's K-Belle here. Obviously, Jekyll is not going to be able to stay in the space, but let's just let him have his moments. And Joy is coming along to try to entertain. And Henry is being his protective self with his growls. But so I thank you for those that commented, noticing my video from a couple days ago had no sound. Henry, come on now. I know. I shouldn't have petted him. Anyways, be nice, Henry, and everybody. He's perfect for, like, you know, just, he's got his name's Jekyll, you know, and he's got that Halloween vibe. Even, you know, he's not a fully black cat, but his name does match his personality. But he does love us. He does. You know. Okay, so I used my laptop the other day for the first time ever to film a video. I wanted to test it out, and well, the sound did not work. So I was so upset when I realized it, and I put a lot of energy and thought and, you know, intuitive thoughts with that reading. But with that being said, you know, I just kind of took some time, and well, I've got the handy dandy reliable phone here, and I know that despite how cheap my phone is, it is, well, phone that's not a diss to you, hon. You're a good phone. I've bought cheap phones for a very long time. You know, like last time I was thinking that I would. It's so weird. I thought I heard somebody whistle, but I don't know. My dog Joy, she would be barking. She's the watchdog, so she'll bark at noises. People outside. So okay, I think it's our baby girl cat. She's about to be fixed, but she was a found stray, and so she's very young, not fixed yet, but she will be very soon when she's done with her cycle. So anyways, oh gosh, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Jekyll wants to take over. Jekyll, tell the collective what we have. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so I just needed to kind of, you know, take a day or whatever and recycle the energy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just, today, I want to, okay, Jekyll, honey, you're going to have to, it's time for you. Oh, look at these, all these babies. They're just so cute. We love animals here. So, okay. But Jekyll, honey, you're going to have to get off. Maybe he'll get off when I start drawing cards. Maybe he'll bring us some energy. I don't know, like, how well you can't see it now because Jekyll is right in front of it, but I got, you know, a little setup here. I do eventually want to have a permanent setup. So we'll just, you know, but for now, I move around where, you know, I feel is fit at the time. Sometimes my desk is piled up and whatever. So this lovely top here, it's actually like a large chest. That was my grandmother's. I might have mentioned that in a previous reading. My sibling has brought a lot of stuff because we live together, has brought a lot of our grandmother's stuff. She collected so many awesome, beautiful, she had so many collections of different things, from stamps to Coca-Cola bottles, sunflowers and mirrors, license plates. She was amazing. Not only that, but she did so much. She volunteered for the hospital, one of the local hospitals. She was one of my siblings' main babysitters, and let's see, yeah, she was always great to us too. Like she had a, you know, big house, and So we have a lot of fun memories there, playing like hotel with the Monopoly money and just all kinds of stuff. Looking for ghosts, since it was an older house. It was abandoned when my grandpa found it. I never got to meet Grandpa. Unfortunately, he passed, before I was born. But Grandma never remarried. She dedicated herself really to her grandchildren, her legacy, volunteering. Meals on Wheels was another thing she did. Okay, so we're going to do some... Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. I was feeling, whether it's just... we've been having some kind of not so sunnyish, gloomyish weather. Yesterday we had some rain. So I don't know if it's that or if it's just whatever. I don't know, but, plus some of my own experiences, something may pop up, a trigger may pop up. So I'm just kind of, got to talk myself through any triggers, do my mindset work, and remind myself the path that I'm on and the path that I want to be on. So, and it took me a lot and a decent amount of time to get to the point that I am in now. So just, if you're in a low point, don't sweat it. It starts with that want and desire and acknowledgement, awareness. So if you got that, then comes the start of work at your own pace. Nobody can say necessarily like you're doing it wrong or whatever. Well, Jekyll's not getting off yet, but Jekyll. Okay, so I'm going to pull, I don't know, hopefully 1 to 3 oracle cards. We're going to get some buzzwords. So we're going to see if this is a collective reading for you. And like I said, I was feeling a little bit of dark energy. And then I went to my room. And I did see my, this deck inspired, I think is by H.P. Lovecraft. So, it's gothic and dark, but I like that. And I had seen one of my Facebook friends post, dark is not always evil. And I loved that so much. Like, I had never heard that. I don't know if it was her own quote or not, but all right, honey Jekyll, you're going to have to, get, unless... Okay, maybe Jekyll's energy will help. Oh, well, what's this? As soon as I said Jekyll's energy may help, I got 4 cards. All right, Jekyll, let's see. And after this, babe, I may need to put you down. Not like, God, that sounded terrible. Off of the chest. So we have him. This is okay. We are off to a interesting now. So I'm still getting used to doing an introduction at the beginning, but you know what? There's no rules like how you have to do it. But so I am I love tarot a lot, and I really realized it about 3 years ago, and started, getting into doing readings myself. But I have a mental health and corrections background. I have a bachelor in psychology. I'm not equipped to diagnose, but I can do like cognitive support interventions with people. So I want to build a small client base. And what I'm trying to really do is integrate the tarot with the mental health piece. So despite what you've done, as long as you have an awareness of it, because believe me, I have worked with so many different types of challenges, people experiencing these challenges, them telling me, you guys, I'm telling you, like, I've heard it all. I'm used to calling them clients. When you work in a correctional setting today here where I reside, we're supposed to call them residents. People who have been in the correctional field for a long time, it's a habit to call them inmates, but I've had conversations with, people that have done some really, things. So, really, I mean, nothing that really, phases me. But, and for the longest time, I have just wanted to help. It really kind of started with me as a teenager going through my own mental challenges. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to understand. And so I went to college, and I do continue to pick up that education, but further notice on that. So, okay, with that being said, I'll also, put my description below and everything like that. All right, so we're almost 11 minutes here. I'm going to try to remember to put a timestamp where the reading starts. My channel is fairly new, and I am still learning and getting used to it and everything. So, I feel like I need to say the current song playing on a random list on YouTube is Africa by Toto. So that may resonate with you. But so with these, Jekyll moved on his own. He moved on his own. He's just like right across from me on a pillow. I don't want to move the camera because I feel like, it's at a pretty good angle right now. But anyways, so we have in reverse, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? And what I noticed when I said, like, this is interesting, is the second one, because see, these cards have a front and a back, but 3 of them turned around like on the back side, but that one is, the front side in reverse. So, but this first one, I noticed it said, burn it all, the ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof, it's in quotations, proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. Okay, I'm not going to go into that right now, but your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. I won't be surprised if the death card comes out, but we shall see. Distraction, ADHD. I really should have already taken, I manage my ADHD. I take medication and stuff, but if you know. But I also use my meditation skills too, so it's not like I pop. Okay. Sometimes I just feel embarrassed to say that, but I do. I had it since I was very, very little, but I'm diagnosed, and I was able to just play it off. Okay. So, you are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Let me say that one more time. And it doesn't matter what you did. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, it don't matter what you did. It doesn't. If you have the awareness and the desire to change for the positive reasons, for the better reasons, that, my dear, my friends, my listeners, that is what matters, okay? Like, I'm not going to go into tangent. Pick up your pen. What will the next chapter look like? All right, so let's see. I'm not going to read the backs right now to these other ones. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? So we have people that are, maybe that's why I got, the dark energy. Some of you are really struggling. Some of you really are at your darkest moments of time because they're, these are in reverse. We have to feel it to heal it. Oh, you all have felt it. You know what situation you are in. You know the darkness that's been around you. So yeah, I'm reading this back because I'm compelled. I feel compelled. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. There is nothing wrong with Jekyll. Hi, Jekyll. He's staring at me. I think he's giving me energy. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Our feelings are meant to be felt. Okay. Feelings are feelings, and they just are. Don't feed too much into them. Don't let them define you, but they're there. And if you know if you want to feel those feelings or not, if you like them, if they feel good, pay attention to them, because, well, if you don't, like if you're feeling these, how do I want to say this? The most important part, to be honest, is your thoughts, because ultimately your thoughts do create your feelings. So, all right. So yeah, you want to honor like the existence of whatever it is that you've been through, because it's going to turn you into what you are becoming. And I know that it's like terrible sometimes to think about. I get it firsthand. Like I'm currently the most aware that I've ever been, but it took some real heavy experiences to get to this point. And I don't know. I really, it is what it is. We know that, I am not religious, but I am spiritual, and I, have some Christianity. I don't have a solid definition as far as my faith, but, Jesus, he was the great counselor, right? He would talk to the sinners, the people that were struggling, that were sick, that, were doing these bad things. He did his part to offer them like the advice and the, he was a great leader type, speaker, healer type, Did we see it? No, we didn't. But just saying, even if it's not true, it can be true. I mean, here now we have so many out there. I know there's so many spiritual YouTubers out there. There's, you know what I'm saying? Us, and I'm sure if this reading finds you, you're a spiritual person, probably. I mean, nobody that doesn't believe in some sort of spiritual thing, even if you're atheist, you believe. I'm not trying to speak for anyone. I'm just saying, like, typically most people that are into tarot, they believe in some sort of guidance, at least for that, right? My back. I was like hunched over. Make damn sure, Taking Back Sunday. So by this reading, the goal is to make damn sure that you're going to do the next, my bobby pins are falling out, the next step for your life, and to know what to focus on. These are upside down. Know what expectations you have that you think may be impossible, because it's in reverse. So that tells me not impossible, which, yeah, that's what I think. So am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? So like it's upside down in reverse. So you're thinking very negatively. What do I resist feeling right now? What can I burn? Okay, so I'm going to put these up here. So so we are at almost 20 minutes. All right, so the key buzzwords. What can I burn? impossible expectations, or maybe just expectations. This is, I don't know, I'll put it in my description and stuff. Resistance feelings, losing or gaining. So those are kind of the key things that were around. So now I'm going to break out the tarot. Let's see here if let me grab a drink of water real quick. All right. So I feel compelled to try to, to get a couple of these out. All right. So we understand the overall energy of here. What can I burn? What does this collective need to know and understand about their situation? What is it that's missing? What is missing? Okay. That might be another key word. What are you missing? I don't know how I'm going to title this, but, what exactly do I have? Okay. So they're in a dark place, or guidance, my guidance team. So let's please guide them. Please help them. Still steer them in the right direction, please. Whoa, hello. The Hierophant fell on its side. You gotta okay, so you have to teach yourself. That's what I am getting. It's sideways because, you are desiring improvement and you're desiring to free yourself of these bad energies, okay? But you don't really know what to do. You don't know where to turn. You got to have it within you to go to the right sources, go to the right teachers, and like I said, teach yourself, okay? You need a support system. This one fell down too, but I'm not right up against the table. The sun, if you do this, the sun will come out tomorrow. Tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow. That's right. The sun will come out tomorrow. If you start on this, the last, now Daylight by David Kushner's on. So the last one that I wanted to tell you, make damn sure by this reading, at least somewhere to turn, something on the road to change. Daylight by tomorrow, by the time the sun rises, that's right. That's right. Okay, so what do we have here? The 9 of Pentacles. Oh man, there's 5 that came out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, yes. You're queen, but you're just, in reverse right now. We can reverse the reversed. We have the 6 of Pentacles, Judgment. Judgment, it's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. When you become a reflection of who you want, it's going to reflect back to you, honey. You're going to see just things are going to be different overall. People will not treat you the same. They will treat you better. Because the ones that, certain people in your lives, they're going to know, they're going to understand that you are truthful. People that aren't truthful and honest with yourself, don't ask questions like, how can I be better? What can I get rid of? What can I burn? You just don't. You don't. You don't ask questions about being better, how you can if you don't want to. Even the tiniest inkling of wanting to. You got an inkling, you got something, you could build on it. Up to you, up to you. This tarot Always, tarot is a reflection of the energy now. And the person that has the power to change it, it's not the reader. It's not the universe. It's you. All of the spiritual aspects, factors, whatever, they're here to guide you and help you be the best you. But the choice, honey, always is you. And I know I'm like really elevating my voice, but that's because I am so passionate about what I do. And the more I do it, the more I'm getting into it and showing myself, okay? Sorry if some of you think I'm acting a little woo. I ain't being woo-woo, honey. I'm being woo. Okay. Now I'm getting really, this is myself. I am naturally, always have been since I was a kid. Energetic, just always just life of the party. I mean, I'm a Leo. Leo Virgo cusp. So it suits me. And when I was young, I don't think it suited other people. So I shut down and I clammed up. But you know what? You learn, embrace yourself, even, whatever. Okay. What else? So the Judgment. And then we've got the Fool. So that's that beginning that we're looking at. Right now, you feel like maybe you have felt like a fool. You're not a fool. You're capable of beautiful wealth, the Queen of Pentacles that you are with that Six of Pentacles. Woo, 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 for real. Okay. And Judgment. Yes. Let's, but you got to do your part. So don't forget that. Okay. I'm getting really worked up. I was telling my sister earlier that these readings, they take energy out, which they do, but it's good. I like it. Any job takes energy in some form, but you still like what you do sometimes, I hope my idea really is you should like what you do. Sorry, I just saw, okay, so I saw, what is this? Is this the 8? Sorry, my cousin gave me this deck, but so I think this should be the Ace of Swords in reverse. I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck. So see, you got to take that action of that power within you. For real, you have to turn this around. You have to teach yourself and find the right teachers, the right support. Next is the Lovers here is in reverse. So whether it's romantic or not romantic, you might want to just take a look at who your surroundings are, okay? Who is, gosh dang it, little fly, little gnat. Okay. Who you're associating with, who you're talking to, who you're telling your stories to. Are they gossiping? Are they, what do you feel about them? With, like I said, romantic, family, friends, co-workers, acquaintances, anyone. Be careful what you say to people. Know who you can trust. And I'm sure, I get it. Some of you may not really trust yourself. That's why that Hierophant there, you need to find the right teachers, right support groups, okay? And it will come to you. If you're genuinely trying to do this work for your mind, the right things will come, okay? Okay. Whew. What are we now? Okay, about 30 minutes in. Okay, so Rory and Jess, a video, You Are the Reason by Scott Callum. So if that resonates with you, and I just said the Lovers upside down, so maybe for some of you, there's some sort of relationship, or, maybe because I watched Gilmore Girls for the first time. Right now, I'm also seeing a very important, significant time that is significant to me. So I'll just say it's someone that I love very, very, very much. It has to do with them. That's all I'll say. So that's confirmation too, that, you have to be the best person, not only for yourself first, yes, but for the people that you love. And with any romance here, to me, after watching all of Gilmore Girls, I think Jess was the best. That's my own opinion. I'm I'm fine with all the guys that Rory was with, but Jess is, I don't know, there's something about Jess with all his transformations, and that could even be for you too. Like Jess as a character, Rory, she kind of declined, unfortunately. I don't like that, but she did. And well, Jess, given the life he was given, and then trying to get the help from his uncle. The uncle did the best with what he knew, but Jess was a 17-year-old teenager. You know what I mean? But by the time they did the revival, well, I don't want to ruin everything with you, but if you haven't seen it. But so Gilmore Girls, I'll just say like he totally matures, and well he just, I don't know, there was just a certain genuine type of thing and love from him, and authenticity that I didn't really feel, whatever. So you could take that all as it resonates, okay? Because I don't want to blab on. And that song too may resonate as well. This song, "You Are the Reason" by Scott Callum. But I'm hearing you need to find your reason. You need to find your reason, which this tarot is kind of helping us with the guidance here. But what's your reason? Like, what's your purpose for wanting to change? Like, what do you want to be? Strength card. You strong. Leo energy. Fire. You don't know your own strength until it is tested. You're being tested today. Self-assurance, confidence, passion, resilience, courage, inner power. Yeah, obviously it wasn't like a microphone issue. It was an audio issue because I don't need a microphone. I also do theater on the side. I wanted to be an actress since I was very little, but yes, I've been in theater on and off since childhood. We have got the Two of Pentacles, so you need to find the balance in your life. Right now, you're juggling. You're like, why? Balance, adaptability, change in circumstance, argumentative. Sorry, my eyeballs. These are small, like kind of small for me. Wandering. Yeah, you're like, well, you're wandering around like what is gonna, like, it's okay. We all go through these type, it's just part of what it is. Earth sign there. I like these cards say the astrology, Capricorn. So, I don't know if that resonates with you at all, if you have that in your chart, or if anybody around you significant does. Duality, union, balance, love, setting of energy. So watch your settings of energy. Just like I said, to watch the people that you're interacting with. Oh my, we have the Three of Hearts. So there has been some pain, suffering, bitter truth, separation, strife, selfishness, heartbreak. So it could be family, or it could be close friends, or yeah, I get it's people close to you. We already had that Ace of Swords that showed itself in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Prosperity without happiness. Misused wealth, corruption, loss, missed chances. Tension. Okay, this is the Four of Wands. Tension, turbulence, anxious, unprepared, hurried, insincere. So you've doubted yourself. You want to be honest with yourself. So maybe in the past you haven't been. Take 5. Real quick. blanket. Can everybody see you? Or she loves to wrap. She wraps herself. She does this herself. It's so sweet. She does it at night, almost every night. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for being patient. And so, okay, I need another drink of water. Okay. Let me move these over. On this deck for the Three of Swords, it says, a harsh truth is better than a soft lie. Amen. That's how I feel. Some people are like, oh, it's okay to tell a little. I'm sorry. If you feel that way, I'm not. I know whatever. I don't like it. I don't like lying of any form. I have, and probably some of that, if I hadn't been through some of the things that I've been through, I probably wouldn't think twice about someone saying, it's okay to tell a little white lie. I think when I was a kid, because I remember, I remember an adult in my life saying that, and I just kind of was like, huh? What? No, I don't know about that. But now that I've been through what I've been through, and you know what? Maybe that's where that belief came. Because we get our beliefs, they begin when we're wee little bitty babies. Henry, you come on. There's plenty of room. He'll stare at me. Whew. But yeah. So first and foremost, man, with traumatic experiences, which there is well, Henry, poor baby. Come on, buddy. Come on, try one more time. He needs room. Come on, hop it up. Okay. But I just read a really cool, it was on Reddit actually, about the complex trauma, the CPTSD, which is the repetitive, the similar stuff happening over and over and over again over a period of time. And somebody I saw on Reddit said it's about how alone you felt. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Henry, come on, buddy. Okay. Nope, I gotta plug my speaker in. I didn't feel like I had to really, or I didn't feel compelled to say anything about this song, but then when the speaker said battery low, I said, well, maybe that's a sign. I don't know. Lola Montez by Volbeat. Outlaw Gentlemen and Shady Ladies. That's, I guess, maybe the album. Now I like this song, but, and I understand what it's about. So, you might feel like you're stuck in a web right now, maybe. Don't know how to get out. But like I said, by the end of this reading, you're going to know at least some step or direction to take to get out of this web. Maybe that'll be my title. Get out of the web with the web emoji. Okay. So that's the energy that I am feeling. I feel that this high reference card, that, I just feel that's really important to all this here, and it's sideways because you've got all this potential. So, as my grandmother would say, your assignment is you teach yourself, you find the resources, you do the meditations, you find the therapy if you need it, and if you do, that's fine. Just watch those thoughts, and whatever thoughts you think and spill on therapy, you leave and be like, I just expressed all this to the professional, and now, I'm going to continue with this day, and, you know, there's a lot that goes through that because we're getting into mindset there. And so that's why I want to build a clientele. I may do some videos that has more about mindset than tarot or, you know, just mindset. I don't know. But this here, my dear, is your key. You are sideways right now with this, but you want to be like this. You want to be in charge. You know that saying, be the pilot of your own life? Well, a lot of these cliche sayings are deeper than like, you know, people throw them around. Oh, I'm tired of these little gnats. Okay, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for tuning in. But more importantly, I hope the right people who really needed to hear this tuned in. And I will say ta-ta for now, and I can't wait to see you next time.